Okay. So, unannounced surprise podcast episode. We'll come up with a better opener than that.
I don't mind that. That's exactly what it is.
It is that, because we're obviously a fortnightly show and we're on the non-fortnightly Monday today, assuming that we get our shit together and get this out by Monday. And
sorry, when you say us, you and me won't be doing anything.
I'll probably make some notes. Probably make a few notes. Probably pretty critical notes, actually. Probably make a few critical notes. Send them to Josh.
I will listen and go, sounds good.
Yeah,
good stuff, Josh.
You're good with that. You're very optimistic. Now, the reason though that we are here is not an emergency. Emergency would be too much. Like this is not an emergency. There have been emergencies in the last 2 years. This is not one. Let's make that very clear.
So what would have to happen for us to do an emergency podcast, like just on the spot, do you reckon?
God, Josh has left the show.
Yeah, okay.
That would be. I don't know how we're recording if Josh has left the show. I don't know how anyone's hearing it.
It would never be released.
His mic would definitely not be working. Yours would be fine.
If Josh left the show,
it'd just be Ryan talking into the void.
Yeah, which happy to do, just for a couple of weeks. No, okay, we're going on. Okay, so we won't keep you too long. We have something to talk to you about, dear listener. We, the Imperfects, have been talking for the last little week or so. Not even a little week. It's just been a normal length week. We've been talking.
The old 7-dayer.
The old 7-dayer, and we're gonna. Well, the best way the least crude way of saying is we're gonna do some merch. We're gonna dip our toe into the merch world, aren't we? We're trying it.
Yeah, I think there's no other way of. I mean,
it feels weird.
Some people might think we've been inspired by Dylan Buckley after his. He does merch very well, and he gave us merch, and he said to us, "You guys should do merch." He did say that about 2 weeks ago.
He did, yeah. We were like, "Okay, Dill, what else should we do?" And so went away from that. He said, "You should do merch," and we were like, "Yeah, we should do merch. That would be cool." Not to make money, not because we're being greedy. That's not why we're doing it. Because it's a gift. It's a gift to the people who listen to the show because we love you, and usually, you probably know of gifts being free. This is a non-free gift, I guess you call it. This is a costly gift. It's a costly gift, and it's our way of saying thanks. And the reason we're doing it now is because, Christmas is here. God, I'm not going to... Christmas is coming. You're buying shit. We want you to buy this. But it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good what we're going to...
Well, I think it's going to... I think this non-free gift is going to lead to something really good, which is like the three of us are talking about how we want to put in... No, I'm saying, for us. But I'm saying,
I know.
So for the people who enjoy our show,
yes.
For our, I don't like saying fans. It sounds arrogant, but for people who listen to our show and like it, there'll be something in it for them. In that we have talked a lot recently about how the fact we want to put in a lot more effort, and carve out a bit of time next year where we're doing this show properly rather than just like, quick, we've got to record, we're getting an episode out. We actually want to make this a little bit more professional, put a lot more time and effort in. And to do that, we need to be making some kind of money. So
there's a reason. Yeah.
So it's to contribute to a better show, hopefully.
I'm really regretful now that I've sounded really like cowboyish.
No, but it's...
I was joking, obviously, but now I sound like ungrateful and shitty in the way that I've like joked about like making money, which is it's not really. We're not even going to make that much money from it.
No, but it's true. We are going to make money from it. Hopefully, not a lot, just a little bit, and then it'll help make the show better.
But enough to pay more people to get involved in the show and make the show better and bigger, and
exactly.
Hopefully, get better guests. Well, not better guests.
Let's
just cut that bit out. No, guests have been amazing. More guests.
Better guests. Yeah, hopefully we can get some better guests and fucking Missy Higgins and Ben Crow. Hopefully we can like clean house and actually get something that people will listen to. That'd be good. And pay them. Imagine if we started paying guests.
Oh, dear.
Dear Queen. Did you call her Queen? Yeah. Dear the Queen. Dear the Queen. we can do an appearance fee of 10 grand. We can offer you 10 grand appearance fee. So, okay, what is it? What are we actually providing? What are we giving you as a non-free gift? What is it? It's a good question. Something that has become a big part of the Imperfects is how every now and again, one of us, doesn't matter who it is, one of us comes up with a pun. One of us comes up with some sort of pun that is just
good.
Impossible to ignore. It's just like it appears in one of our brains, doesn't matter whose, and you just go like, oh, that we have to do something with that.
So something must be done with
something
this pun.
must be done. So the vulnerability house, that was the birth of that segment, and that was born from a pun. And so this next pun is, I'd say, look, it's an offshoot of the vulnerability house. It's from that branding.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's like a Sorry, no, you go.
No, you go. I'm getting nervous. Okay, let's just say what it is. God, you're going to be disappointed when you find out after this build-up. It is a tote bag. It's a tote bag, okay? And a tote bag that says on the front, the vulnerability bag. Now, you guys know it, so you're not losing your shit, but I'm sure people listening are like, oh, shit, that's good. That's what they'll be saying. That's a good pun. And you'd be right. A tea bag is, that's a thing. And so we've got a design, and part of that design was, Josh, this was your idea. The element of it that makes it a proper tea bag.
Oh,
Go on.
To attach, are you talking about the tag?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. So
hit him with it, Josh.
You need a tag, so why not make the tag in the shape of a tea bag tag?
Yes, and that's going to be hanging off on a string like a tea bag tag.
Mm.
Now that will be removable. So that is not connected to the tote bag full time. You can remove that. It's more of a fun thing that when you buy it, you get that.
So is it actually a tea bag? Like you get a tea bag as well?
No, you don't get a tea bag.
Oh,
you just get the tea bag tag attached to the tote bag. So the tote bag itself is kind of replacing the tea bag. That's what that is, the tea bag. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes. So you've come up with a great pun. Josh has come up with a great little idea for it.
Yep.
I'm not poo-pooing your ideas because I think they're great.
Thank you.
My like what?
This is a strange time to bring up doubt on this idea.
Yeah. No. We're too far in now, mate.
No, but I don't understand totally what a tote bag is.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What is it?
Okay, is this one? Hang on. I haven't brought this in as a prop, and people won't be able to see this, but it's just, I went to Rebel Sport the other day, and they gave me this bag when I bought my hurdles.
No, that's not a tote bag. That's like, a tote bag. That's the premium, like calico, not calico, but like the good shopping bag. The recycling shopping bag you get from like Woolies or Coles or whatever.
Oh, okay. So tote bags aren't recycling bags?
No. Tote bags are like those, they're like a heavy material. Well, not always heavy, but it's a material. Cotton.
I would say that bag you just pulled up is like a disposable coffee cup, and a tote bag is like a keep cup.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That's a great comparison.
Okay.
Hugh, you know how Dill gave us that merch, his merch?
Yes.
You know how it was in a bag?
Yep.
That's a tote bag.
I've got it just here. Right, okay.
That's a tote bag. So ours will be that, but ours won't say Dill and Friends. Ours will say the vulnerability bag.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a very simple design. You've got the tea bag tag. You've got it's a very slick design. And
what do people use tote bags for? Like, is that to do your shopping in? Or is that what you use recycle bags for?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what tote bags are.
What a tote bag for?
It's basically, to explain a tote bag, you're basically just explaining a bag.
Yeah. So do you
Right.
mean like why would someone use a tote bag rather than like a satchel or a backpack?
Yeah, because I go places sometimes,
good for
and when
you.
I go there, I'll wear a backpack.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
so I think a tote bag is probably a more casual. Like you take a backpack if you're on a mission, you're packing your backpack, you know what's going in there. But a tote bag you might take to. I mean, people often use tote bags for the supermarket. You know, like I'll take a few tote bags that I've got. You know, I'll take my Dylan Friends tote bag. I'll take my vulnerability bag. You know, the few hanging around. So there's so many different ways you could use a tote bag. That's the great thing about a tote bag.
I would love to take my vulnerability tote bag to the supermarket.
No. Vulnerability bag. The branding is so important in that here.
Didn't I say that?
If you say vulnerability tote bag, tea bag, it's like, mate, we may as well just not sell them. If you're gonna crush the pun like that, the vulnerability bag, it's a tote bag.
So
but, yeah,
I would love to take my vulnerability bag tote. Tip.
Oh my god, this is the worst episode we've done.
Sorry, this is all my fault.
Partly my fault as well. But yeah,
I'm just trying to ask questions that our listeners might be asking, but they're probably not. Maybe I'm the only one who's never heard of a tote bag.
No. Let's. You're right. There are probably people who are like, "What is a tote bag? Why do I need one?" So they are probably good questions. So yeah.
Okay. Well, what I'm now saying, I'm on board. I'm on board. I would.
We're going to need you to spruik it on your Instagram, mate. You got some followers. We need to use that.
I would love to go to the supermarket and with my vulnerability bag.
Yeah.
I don't know where the tote bit goes in the name, but I'd like to take it to the supermarket and see someone else with theirs. That'd be nice.
Oh, that would be nice.
And I'd say, do you like the podcast? So do I. Well, I wouldn't say that, but we could connect over it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like a little visual marker that someone enjoys the show or has enjoyed the show. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they've been given it as a gift. I mean, now that I think about it, God, it's a good gift idea for Christmas, isn't it?
Would you buy 2 bags and like put it in a bag? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you'd buy one bag as the great. You could. You absolutely could. So
It'd be a bit disappointing, I think. You'd be a bit disappointed if you got that.
Yeah, you would. Like, great. Okay, here's the disposable
bag?
bag that you've packed it with. What's inside? It's just the same bag. What is this show?
It could be a little bit left field, but could it be, you know how there's, oh no, it wouldn't work actually. I was thinking like Christmas stockings that are stuffed with presents. You could get a vulnerability bag and stuff it with presents.
Oh yeah, it's like a stocking.
Like a stocking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
A stocking replacement.
I love it. That's a great option. Okay. So
this is great. This is really good. I think it's a great idea and I'm on board.
Be honest, Hugh. Like seriously, be honest, because this is actually important.
Yeah.
We haven't put them on sale yet. If you heard one of the podcasts you listen to, if you heard that they were selling tote bags for a very reasonable price, would you buy one?
Yeah. Yes.
Would you?
I would.
If they explained clearly what a tote bag is it something you can see yourself using? This is so bad. This is the worst ad for anything. Okay,
no,
So
do you know what? If you'd asked me, if you'd asked me half an hour ago, no, the answer is no. But I didn't really know what it was. I know what it is now.
Half an hour ago, we were getting ready to record this podcast to advertise our tote bag that we're selling from today. And at that point, as you were getting your mic ready, you were thinking, I'm not buying this fucking bag.
No, but you know how sometimes in life either you're not confident enough or you can't be bothered to like say, I don't know what's going on. Like I don't,
yes.
I've been going along with this for a long time going, yeah, cool, tote bags. Because they do sound cool. But I've just realised I've never quite known what they are. And so now I know what it is. I like the idea of maybe going to a cafe to have coffee and taking a book and my iPad. And
oh God, here we go. Let me guess what book. Mate, this is not a time to talk about your fucking book. Okay,
Yeah,
this
so
is
when I s-
vulnerability bag time. Okay, if you want to buy a slot on the show, go through iHeart, buy yourself a slot at the top. We'll talk about it then for 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, but this is time for the tote bag. Okay.
Yeah, so when I said my book, that's actually what I meant. I'll take my book and
I know.
No, I wouldn't take my book.
Let Go available November 30th. Okay, there you go.
I would take Dr. Evro's book with me, put it in my bag.
Yep.
I'd put the newspaper in there and an iPad, and I would walk on down to my local cafe, and it would be delightful. Does it go? It hangs over your shoulder, and it's about waist. Like it's about. It doesn't matter. I'll look forward to trying.
Jeez,
Doesn't matter.
You're
This
an
is gonna be
amazing man, Hugh. You have some strengths, but
knowledge of bags is not one of them.
no, you have plenty of strengths. Though this is, I love you very much, but
Thank you.
I am concerned about your reluctance about the product that we're selling today. That's okay.
Just very quickly on the topic of love and us three. Here's a funny / interesting thing that happened today. And this is not about my book. Well, it is actually. So I finished doing the audio recording today, and Josh came in and did a bit of it with me, which is really good of him because there's a bit that he reads. But it got to the acknowledgements, and in the acknowledgements, it's like it's all the people that have been a big part of my life as I've been writing this book. And anyway, a long list of people. And I noticed as I was writing it, I kept saying, I'd finish by saying, I love you very much, or I love you more than you'll know, stuff like that. There's a long list of people, and I was reading it today, and I've said to everyone, I love you so much, and I got to Josh, and Scott says, Josh, really enjoy being a dad with you. It's been great. Georgia, I didn't say
no. I love you.
Josh didn't get. Well, he gets it in another. He gets it in another section with someone else. But it's good. Like love you guys.
I hope it's a sibling. Is it with
no,
Georgia?
No, that was you two. If I'm being very honest, so it's you two about
right.
that. But then when I talk about you,
I think that's a bit unfair on Josh. I mean, we've only known each other for a few years, and all of a sudden you're categorizing Josh with me, this
I've
new
been
guy. Yeah.
Oh, I felt my heart sunk, and I just went, oh, I didn't say I love you, Josh. So Josh, I'm saying it now. For anyone else who notices, I love you very much, and I'm sorry.
Go fuck yourself.
Good. That's
I love you
brotherly
too.
love.
Okay,
love you
tote
too.
bag. Go and get yourself a tote bag. So how much are they? What are we?
So they're $25. $25. I think that's a fair. Now I know, Hugh, you're probably like $25 for a tote bag, but you don't. That's a going rate for a tote bag like this. I think I did a little bit of research.
Half an hour ago, I would have said $25, but
I know.
But I like it. I understand now.
No, 25. Half an hour ago, you were our biggest critic. You were our biggest. You hated the idea.
I thought it was a recycle bag. That's why I thought $25 is a lot. Okay. But I get them now. They're a bag that'll last for longer than that. So.
Yeah, it will. $25. And should say as well that we're only doing like a limited run. We're not. It's not just like and you've got to get it by this. I mean, this episode's going to age pretty quickly, but you got to get it by this Friday, November 19th, 2021. So depending on when you listen to this could be 5 years ago. But this Friday, November 19th, end of the day, we're going to close the store so we can order what we need, try and get it out to everyone before Christmas, as we assume that will be what most people will want to be buying it for.
So how many are we doing?
Well, I'm glad you're reading your emails. We decided on 300. 300.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's too much or too little.
Who knows?
Who
knows? We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Yeah, I mean, we could be really overestimating the popularity of a pun bag.
As you said that, I was just thinking, is this episode too long or too short?
Oh, God, it's definitely too long. Guarantee it. One other thing. Here's one thing I haven't spoken to you guys about, which I want to run by you.
Yeah.
So you know the concept of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket, right?
Yes.
So you buy chocolate bars and then there are 5 golden tickets, right? So we're not doing. Well, I don't think we should do golden tickets because I mean, coming to visit our studio is going to be a pretty short trip and not very exciting for anyone.
I was thinking
You can visit Dylan Friend's studio.
Oh, that's good. You'd like that. But what I think could be a little bit more accessible for people is if now I haven't quite figured out how we would do this, but we get 5 bags. There's 300. We get 5 bags randomly, lay them out, and then we invite someone like one of our favorite guests from the show to come, and we give them a cup of tea and they hastily walk across the bags so they're spilling their tea onto the bags. so 5 so they're walking over the bags with a cup of like black tea. And so it'll be, and we'll be like nudging them, and they'll be like having to dodge balls or something. We can throw balls at them, and then they're spilling tea. So there'll be 5. There'll be 5 random vulnerability bags that have tea spilt on them by a special guest who, I don't know, we could ask. We'll ask around and we'll find someone appropriate. But then there's a chance you don't know if it'll be you. You just buy the vulnerability bag at thevulnerabilitybag.com. That's the website, thevulnerabilitybag.com.
I love it
do you
so
just get
much.
a tea stain bag, or do you get something else with it? Like, do you
I
get
think
just
if you get the tea stain bag as like, you know, I mean, you should be very happy and grateful. But if you're like, oh, I don't want a dirty bag, I want a clean one, send it back. Like, let us know. But I'd be surprised if someone goes, I don't want this 1 in 5. Actually, it's a 1 of 1 because the tea stains will be individual on every one.
unique? Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
Jackson
You're right.
Pollock on the bag.
Yeah, it is. It's a Jackson Pollock tea bag, sort of. Yeah.
Who's Jackson Pollock?
Oh God. Okay, we'll talk after.
Okay.
He's an artist. He's
Okay.
an artist.
Who are we going to spill? Who's going to spill the tea? Because I think that. I mean, imagine you. I can't help but think of Missy because she's been on twice, and imagine you got a bag that Missy had spilled her tea on. You would be wrapped.
Oh, you'd be. I think you'd be wrapped. And if anyone who enjoys this podcast, which we are so constantly surprised and thankful for, I'm sure you've heard the Missy Higgins episode. It was our very first episode. She came back. She did a vulnerability house, which was incredible as well. We haven't even asked her, so this is.
It could be. It could very well be me and us three spilling tea on bags.
And not in a way of like we've asked her behind the scenes, but now we're pretending we haven't. We genuinely haven't even asked her, so we will have to ask her to see if she can do it. I imagine she will if she's got time. Even if we have to take the bags to her house.
I mean, how
with
she?
Yep.
With the
As if
tea.
she'd ever say no to that.
Well, that's true.
It's not
now
weird
we're
at
really
all.
putting the pressure on her now. It's like, unfortunately, Missy declined.
That's a great idea. We're doing it. We're
doing it. Okay.
If it's not Missy, we'll get someone else. We will find someone.
We'll find
who
someone
can spill tea.
Key information: vulnerability bag available now at thevulnerabilitybag.com. $25.
I was about to say we'll post on our socials. We don't have socials. We'll do it on our individual socials. A little mock up of it so you can see perhaps.
Yeah, so
what
you
it's
can see what it
gonna
looks
look
like.
Yeah.
Well, you can
Maybe
see it
even-
now. If you go to the website, you can see it now.
The website?
Yeah, didn't he? He said the
Yeah.
website like 3 times.
I hope people are listening. I didn't. I honestly,
Okay.
it didn't register in my head.
So, okay,
say it
sorry.
again for me. Say it again for me.
Wow. This is a great app. Thevulnerabilitybag.com.
Great.
Yeah.
So good.
So that's the website. Obviously, it's a single use only website.
Yeah.
Although I did buy a 2-year URL, so we have got it for the next 2
And we'll
years.
put
if
it
we
in
need
the notes of the episode too.
Yes,
Yep.
we will.
Yeah.
We will. That's true. Yeah, so you can click on it there, tap on
Yep.
it. Okay, I think that's all you need to know. Oh yeah, and you buy one, and maybe you'll get one of the tea stained vulnerability bags. Hopefully spilt by Missy Higgins, the Missy Higgins.
Only 300 available. So
Yeah, be quick.
I think maybe yes, that's probably true. Don't need to be quick. I reckon we'll sell 300.
Who knows? I don't know. I honestly can't tell whether it's.
It could be.
gonna,
It could be. We could only sell 5, in which case all 5 will have a stain on them.
Yeah, well, exactly. But then those 5 people won't know that there's 295 sitting in the warehouse.
True. True.
So they'll think they're very lucky.
Good bags.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can like turn inside out and sell to Dill so he can sell on his website with Dill and Buckley, Dill and Friends logo on it.
The collaboration
guys,
bag.
For the fact that, considering this is just for us to talk about this new merch, we've taken up way too much of your time. But thank you for sticking it out.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Cheers.
Please buy a tea bag if you want. If you want. No big deal. We don't care. We're just trying it out. Anyway, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.